Hi everybody, this is just a quick video to kind of show how all this arcade stuff comes together, all the components. As you can see there on the floor, this is called the X Arcade Tankstick. Buy it on xgaming.com. It's about 200 bucks. I looked into the possibility of building my own, controller deck with all the buttons and sticks and trackball. And when I got to the point where the trackball itself was about $100, I said, well, forget it. I'm just going to buy this pre-made device and bolt it down to the cabinet. It's also got a couple buttons here on the side. They have those buttons on each side. Trackball, and as you can see, the sticks, and let's see, 8 buttons for each player. The TV I bought used off Craigslist for 80 bucks. The key with it is that I needed a television that had the S-video outputs on the back, because that is what is being plugged into the computer, which is right there. It's that black one there. That's just a basic computer. Had to have a video card with S-video input. The rest of the system is not anything special. All these devices are plugged into this power strip back here, which is called a smart strip. You can buy them online. I bought mine off Amazon. Basically the deal is you've got one device plugged in. They call it, I guess, the control device. That's the blue socket. And then you plug in anything else you want to plug into those other sockets. And the deal is that when one device gets turned on, everything else will get power as well. So I've got the computer set up to where as soon as it receives power from the wall outlet, it will then turn on. And since the smart strip will not give it power until the television is turned on, basically what that means here is that you take your remote and you turn on the TV, and the computer comes on at the same time. So that's basically going to be the method of turning on the arcade. It's just going to be this television remote, and it'll all come on. And it starts up, and as you can see, you got a boot screen, you got Windows booting up. And this is basically what happens when you turn on the arcade. I'll go ahead and let this run so you can see exactly how long it takes. And that's, I guess, about a good 30 seconds or so. Alright, coming up here on the desktop, you'll see you got your mouse pointer, and up in the corner, in the top left corner, it has the My Computer icon. I toyed with the idea of removing that as well and just having a blank black screen at this point, but I decided not to, simply because if you have to tab out of the arcade to, make some changes or whatever, it's really a lot easier to have that My Computer icon in the corner. So as you can see, the computer automatically boots up into this program, which is called GameEX, which basically runs all the arcade, everything, as you'll see. It's got a couple different themes. You can select what you want it to look like. This Tron theme that I'm using was picked out by Trista. She liked it the best, so there you go. Okay, so this is the main screen of your arcade. When you fire it up, you come to this, and it's got, a bunch of different options on it. It's got, select your most played game, last played game. You can play a random game, which is kind of a fun button to push. But the main thing you want to go under is called emulated games, and all this is controlled by your stick. So emulated games comes up, and you got a whole list of stuff here that I've put on this. You can basically put whatever you want on here, provided you know what you're doing, and learning what the crap you're doing is probably the hardest part of setting this whole thing up. So if you go to MAME, MAME stands for, what is it? Multiple Arcade Machine Emulator, I don't know, something like that. You got a whole list of games here. MAME original games, you can go to multiplayer games, whatever. There's a subsection of Neo Geo games. But if you just go to original games, comes up with a huge list here of massive amount of games. There's a couple different ways you can search for a game if you want to. I'll just stop when I see something I recognize. Say you want to play I don't know. Got a lot of choices. Okay, I have no idea what this game is, but we're going to play it anyway. Backstreet Soccer. Okay, it gives you some information about the game. You just hit play this game. Now at this point, if you had a Backstreet Soccer dedicated arcade game, this is the stuff that would come up when you plugged in your Backstreet Soccer arcade game. This kind of crap. Okay, so here's the game. Right. On this control pad I have this button here set up as the insert coin button, so we hit that, insert a coin, and it says hit start. And okay, this game is giving me some boring crap. I live in America. It's gonna be hard, interesting playing this with one-handed here. Okay, so as you can see, this game is obviously a boring piece of crap. So that's good to know. But anyway, I just wanted to show you there's a couple different ways you can exit the game. The easiest one for this arcade is this button right here. It takes you back to the screen. Okay, so that's all fine and good. So we got the arcade games, right? No problem. But we also got some other, they're called emulators in here. Let's say we wanted to fire up the old Nintendo and play some, what's a good one? There's a good one. Baseball Simulator 1000. You guys might remember this one. Fires up like you got a Nintendo now. Let's see, so yeah, but anyway, that's it. So you got a Nintendo. Hooray for us. Yeah, so there you go. Exit out of that. Take you back there. Also, what you can do with this machine is you can actually turn it into a jukebox as well. I haven't done that, but maybe sometime in the future I'll throw a music library on there and set it up as a jukebox. It's got an interesting mode here if you just want to turn on your arcade and you know, have it on when your friends are over and they come over. And it's got a well, it's got a kind of a screensaver mode to where it'll start up a random game every few minutes and just have that playing in the background. This is obviously not the game you want to come on. What the heck is this? Well, anyway, I don't care, but I don't care about that. Anyway, it's got a screensaver, that's all I wanted to say. Right. That's the gist of it. You're done for the day, you want to turn off the machine, you can do a couple different ways. One, you could just hit the power on your remote and that would just, it would basically be like, you know, pulling the plug on your computer, which isn't always the best thing. So I guess you can go down here to exit, turn off the system, and it'll shut down the computer. Windows shutting down. La-di-da. And then you got your TV just powered off. There you go. One thing I forgot to mention, this trackball also doubles as a mouse. So for doing computer stuff, if you got to make adjustments or whatever, if you want to navigate the selection screens with the mouse, there you go, trackball. And that about does it.